In 2009, the right carotid artery in Kevin Brown's neck was slashed while he was officiating at a hockey game, leading to a devastating stroke. His remarkable recovery is a testament to the value of long-term stroke rehabilitation, the support of his family and friends, and his focused determination to get his life back. Kevin's treatment in acute care was followed by 3 months of intensive rehabilitation at Parkwood Institute. After he was discharged, Kevin's rehabilitation continued.
Once I returned home, the Huron-Perth Community Stroke Rehabilitation Team continued to do therapies in-house with me. Made it a lot easier at the time because I couldn't drive, so took a lot of the burden off of Mom and Dad.
There is a growing emphasis on the value of long-term stroke rehabilitation.
Well, long-term rehabilitation is a new idea. It's just come out, probably gotten a lot of attention in the last 5 or 10 years, because there's quite a bit of evidence suggesting that patients can continue to improve for quite some time after their stroke as long as they get treatment with regard to relearning how to do things like Kevin did, relearning how to walk, relearning how to be more independent, but also some of the higher level skills, relearning how to do banking, doing your grocery shopping, and all those types of activities. And we know the brain can recover for an extended period of time, at least relearn how to do things. The Community Stroke Rehab Team is an excellent example. It's a very unique program in all of Canada. It's actually one of the more unique programs in the world, where we've actually had teams, several teams of rehab specialists that go into people's homes. They particularly allow the older, more frail patient or the patient that lives in the rural area and has trouble accessing London to actually now have rehab. And we actually have published research showing that actually levels the playing field for urban versus rural populations, that now patients in rural areas do just as well as patients that live in urban areas because they have the same access to outpatient therapy when they leave hospital. Kevin, we were able to do something somewhat different than we've done prior to Kevin having a stroke, and that's start to use a lot of new technologies. We were able to utilize the perineal nerve stimulator to help him walk better. All kinds of new things developed, robotic devices, some of the newer orthotic devices. It has a sensor in his heel, so that when his ankle strikes the ground, the sensor detects that, right, and actually turns the electrical stimulator off so that his foot's able to drop. His heel comes off the ground, it pushes, and he has to swing his foot through. It actually turns the sensor on so that it lifts his ankle up. It lifts his ankle up so he can swing through much more easily. Again, it's just an example of new technologies that are becoming increasingly available to be used for things like stroke rehab, making it a very exciting time.
8 years ago, Kevin was unable to walk and required assistance with almost everything. Today, he works with his father in contract farming, taking immense pride in his knowledge of the massive planter he operates. To prevent accidents like Kevin's, in January of 2010, less than 2 weeks after his injury, neck guards were mandated for all Ontario Hockey Association officials.